Universal Confusion Podcast, episode 13, right, Aaron?
Number 13.
Number 13.
I like
Obviously, if you're viewing, watching, listening, whatever you're doing, get over to YouTube, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, leave us a comment.
Ding.
Ding, 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 ding. All
It
the
helps
support, we appreciate it, and you guys all are awesome. Justin is out today, still being Mr. Rockstar. That's what he's doing the drumming thing.
Mendenhall experiment, man.
Mendenhall
Fucking look him up.
experiment.
So I am the drummer, Wade.
Yeah, Wade
I'm
is
not on
here.
tour.
He's our veteran drummer for the day, even though he doesn't play drums.
You drum
No,
too?
I don't.
Is that-
I don't.
No,
I
you-
did drum originally, but no.
Now what do you
I
do?
was a singer.
Nothing.
I was a
Okay.
screamer.
It's got a
Nothing.
busted ankle.
Nothing. Now I just
Hobbles
I
around.
hobbles around with a broken ankle. You know I do. You know what I do? I do what I gotta do. You know, Tony. You know, so you got that shades on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I feel you, dog.
All right, dog.
I feel you, dog.
All right, we're gonna have a good show.
So yeah,
I
we're
think
gonna have
so.
a good show. So Dale, you got a couple of topics there taped or
He
loosely
might.
placed
He might.
on your mic stand.
Hey, Gus, you got my reading glasses?
Oh, Jesus!
I'm not
So
sure.
snap.
All right.
You are old,
Looks like I wrote Jenny Garth. I don't know.
Jenny Garth.
Jenny Garth. What the hell? is that?
90210.
Yeah, wasn't she the blonde chick? No, it's not.
What
One
does
of the
that gotta
blonde
do with
chicks
anything?
on
That's not what's down
90210.
here. I mean, I don't know how we're starting this off. I mean, we just going right in. You want
Just
me
go
to?
right.
give me a,
You want
give
me
me
to
the
go with my
topic.
rant?
You
You want me to?
just-
You want to start with the big rant?
I
Let's
would
go
love
rant.
nothing more
Rant
than
it.
you to
Rip
start
it
with the
off,
rant.
man. Let's get it going.
Yeah, take the glasses, the hat off. Just do it.
And the
The hat's-
shirt.
The hat's not coming off.
Get mad
All
about
right.
And the glasses are staying on.
Show me you
Unabomber
care.
mode right now.
I do care. That's why I'm wearing the hat and glasses.
I need you to show me you care.
So we're going to talk about big corporate taxes.
Okay.
And what I want before I get on my thing about
Okay.
that is there's a lot of information. Not even a lot of information. That would be an incorrect statement because that's non-information. It's there's a lot of chatter
Mhm.
about how big companies don't pay their dues.
Well, you hear it all the time. Yeah, that big companies, rich people, they need to pay more. We have a
need
annoying
Jeff
fly.
Bezos, Elon Musk,
They
Tesla, whoever
Sure.
needs
Yes.
to pay their fair share in tax.
That is a very talking point that is
And this is something
exaggerated,
that
yeah.
I take extreme issue with.
Okay.
And I have my reasons. I guess before I get into my just absolute freaking rant, do you think it would be better to get some other points of view, see what you gentlemen have to say about it? Because
Fuck taxes.
I have.
Okay,
That's it.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I did get lucky the other year when I got a good amount. Now this year, my dick was.
And what do you think about big corporations? Do you think they pay enough taxes? Do you think they don't
No,
pay
they
enough
get- they
taxes?
get loopholes.
Do you think that if big corporations paid more taxes, that would help us? How do you think that would play out? How do you think if you do believe that? All right, let's not even start there. Do either of you believe that these huge companies should be paying more in taxes? Brad as well. All three of you. Do any of you believe that?
I think taxes as a whole is a sham. Not necessarily like there's a necessity for taxes, but taxes were originally meant, unless I'm wrong, when you buy an item, you then pay tax on that item. And
Correct.
so, but it's moved on to every time you earn $1, you have to pay tax. Every time you buy something, you have to pay tax. Every time you sell that something, you have to pay a tax. And
Wait, they squashed the grocery tax for a year
oh well,
till the end of July here.
well, thank God.
No.
but they raised all the prices on
Oh,
the
of
items.
course.
No, and I get what you're saying.
And I think taxes are necessary to run the government as a whole. However, I do think the government's gotten way too large, is collecting way too much tax, and misspending
You're right.
the
The money.
taxes that
That's
are
where it
being.
goes.
That's where, yeah.
It's where it definitely goes.
And that's I guess the point I want to hit on is the fact that like people keep saying and I keep hearing Amazon needs to pay their fair share and Google needs
'Cause they
to
don't
pay their
know
fair
shit.
share and Tesla needs to pay their fair share. And as a very small business owner, we match all of our employees' payroll taxes dollar for dollar. So whatever your employee pays in payroll
Right.
taxes, their income tax.
Right.
That comes out of their paycheck.
Yep.
The company has to match as well.
Right.
I think what was the number I gave you guys? 13 billion.
Yeah.
I believe is what Amazon
Amazon,
actually paid in taxes last year.
Correct,
Never
yeah.
mind corporate income taxes and everything else. They paid $13 billion, non-refundable, no loopholes.
Yeah, you don't get that
actual
money.
fucking taxes that our government has as income.
Yeah, corporations
And
don't
people-
get tax returns.
And people
yeah.
want more taxes to be paid to the government that is doing nothing for us. Our social programs are garbage compared to the 7 fucking trillion
Well, and
that
that was
they took in tax money in 2022.
right.
They did nothing with that. They gave most of it to Ukraine. I'm not sure what the fuck's going on, but people want to bitch about how big companies need to pay their dues. Really, what the fuck does that matter when no one in the government will actually do the right thing? No one, not a fucking single one of them.
It's not about that anymore.
No.
Well,
See, now we the people means them, the politicians.
them, the
talked about
politicians.
We talked about this earlier.
And the thing about the whole, corporate taxes and stuff like that, there's people that say like they don't, deserve that amount of money or tax them more. They need to pay more money, pay your fair share. But the thing is, if that person was in that position, they wouldn't believe that, right?
No.
Because that person did something. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, they started companies that became profitable.
They don't make
right?
electric cars.
And it's
They built
it's
something,
the
yes.
rich people that they want to take all this tax money from. It's those people who invest in companies and startups, and think of how many of them fail and how many become successful. They're the ones taking the risk with their money.
Yes.
But at the end of that,
Absolutely.
if the company becomes successful, they need employees, and then people
They
take
create
jobs. Out of that.
jobs.
What I would like to do, right? Or if they're going to pay in $13 billion in income tax, right? Flip that in half and give the other, $6.5 billion and put it into the pay for your workers. Pay people more money. Give the government less money and give more money in people's paychecks.
But what the government wants, though, and this is just as a whole, I don't care if you're left. I don't care if you're right. I don't care if you're center. I don't care if you're a libertarian or a frickin' populist party or a communist, or I don't care. I don't fucking care. All they do is take our money.
Yeah.
They don't actually give it back to anyone.
Correct.
The programs suck. Look at our
They do.
fucking roads. $7 trillion fucking dollars in the federal government. That's not state governments. That's just the feds.
Yeah.
And our roads are garbage. Are you fucking serious right now? Look at our healthcare. Everybody wants to bitch like this country has free healthcare. That country has free healthcare.
You want free health care, though?
The
You know
government
what
can
the
afford
service
it.
would be like? I got to broke my ankle. Trust me.
No, I know. I
Trust
understand
me,
that.
I
No,
would've
that's a whole different
I'd have been waiting in the
conversation.
veterinarian
That's a-
hospital to get surgery because
that's a
I'm like,
whole
oh,
other-
fuck.
that's a
I
whole
would
other
not-
conversation.
In Canada, those motherfuckers,
I
you lose
honestly-
your position. That's
They
it.
come
I
down
honestly-
here.
Yeah,
Probably
I
just-
was like, I would have been fucked.
I trust vets
Sorry.
more than doctors at
I
this
know,
point. But
I
that's a
will.
whole nother
Oh, yeah.
fucking
They're also cuter.
conversation. My point
Sorry.
is that everybody wants all the big business to pay all this shit so we can have all this free stuff. Except for what I'm saying is that money's already there.
It
And
is.
then some.
Yeah.
Probably
Trust me.
threefold.
I totally.
And they're just using it for whatever nefarious fucking purposes they're using it for this day. Whether they're paying McKinsey and fucking Corp, or they're paying fucking BlackRock, or they're paying JP Morgan, or whoever the fuck they're paying. It's all a bunch of bullshit. And these people that believe that somehow these big companies like that are actually the ones that are causing the problems when there's all this fucking dirty ass crooked shit that goes on
Yeah.
between governments, between fucking different businesses. That's got nothing to do with any of that.
Those people just go on as, what does CNN tell me to believe today?
Absolutely.
if you want to talk about government, I can talk about government because I worked for the government for like almost 15 years. And the things I saw.
Were you a fucking Black Ops CIA?
No, I
Is
worked
that-
public works actually for Richmond Park.
Same
I
thing.
worked up north. I
thing.
worked for the government.
That's
So
essentially the same thing.
I witnessed.
Are you sure you can tell me this? You're not going to.
No,
I
I don't
use
care.
your
No,
regular
I
fucking-
no longer have
I don't
not
even
worked
know
for
who
him
this
to
guy
10 years.
is.
No, so no, telling you the way the government works, it's dirty.
Oh,
That's the
Oh,
biggest,
yeah.
dirtiest game in the world, man. I'm telling you, you got your village, you got your trustees, and all these people. They want there's certain things for them. I'm gonna buy you. You're gonna pay for my votes. I'll get you this. I'll do this for you. This and that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It was.
Well, and that's at a local government.
Well,
level.
this is
So
local
imagine-
government. This is
Yeah.
it was asinine. The things I seen where certain people were allowed to get away with murder.
So here's the thing. I don't care if you're talking about state, local,
Well,
federal,
this
whatever.
was
A government works
municipality.
like a cartel.
You're right.
If
It does.
the guys at the bottom do what the guys above them want, and the guys above
They
them do what the
do
guys
the
above
favors,
them
keep
want,
doing it.
then everybody's
Trickles
happy and you
down.
get shit that you couldn't beyond your wildest dreams. And
I
as
had to
soon as
do-
you fuck up, you committed suicide along a fucking road in the middle of Nevada.
Well, that's a good place to go commit suicide.
I'm just
Nevada.
saying, the government
I'd
is
probably
no
go to
different than
Nevada
a
if
fucking
I had
Mexican cartel.
Yeah.
None.
So if I'm
Same
in
thing.
Nevada and you
Just
find me
more
dead,
power.
don't blame Dale.
Do you want to say now live on the internet that you would never kill yourself?
No, I would never. Yeah, I would never Epstein myself.
Just
I
to
would
get
never
this-
Epstein myself.
Just to
Don't
get this
worry.
out there.
No Epstein
Well,
going on.
since we are talking about the government, I do think it's important for all of us to state out loud. I would never kill myself.
Yes,
assume
I
Brad-
would also never.
Look at the
kill
camera
myself.
and tell
I
Hey,
would
you
never
pay your taxes. They're
kill
not coming for
myself.
you.
Tell them
I
never,
know.
never would kill myself.
Me, I would probably kill myself. But that's a
He'd be the only
jeez,
one.
I
in
would probably be the only
unbelievable
one.
that
I
would
probably
commit
would.
suicide.
I would do it if I had.
You're not even gonna make it
If
on the
I had the
building.
kahunas.
They're gonna snipe
If
you
I had a big
walking
truck
out.
with balls hanging on it, I would have the balls to do it. But we'll talk that later. That's a later thing.
No, I
Sorry.
think so. I
Sorry.
think with the whole like corporate tax thing and people that go, rich people need to pay their fair share or whatever. I think if you want to break that down, you have to. If that is your stance, then you have to believe one of two things.
No one's going to want to be successful anymore. Why is the point to be that successful?
Well, and I think
go
that's-
that route.
I think that's point
you know?
number one would be, so if you really believe corporations and rich people need to pay more their fair share, let's say, we'll
Yeah.
use their terminology so
pay
they
all
understand
of
what I'm
the
talking
taxes.
about.
Oh, the big wigs.
I think you have to. Stance one would be, well, I don't want to pay taxes, so they should pay my taxes for me, essentially. But most of those people don't even understand that they're not paying any income tax because they're getting that refund at the end of the year and they're getting it all back. Because if you make under X amount of
Or
dollars,
100,000.
you don't even pay income tax. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Or option number two is that you actually believe that the government, in order to function correctly, needs
more
more of
money?
our money.
Oh, yeah.
Can't even function
Those are
now.
good.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
hey,
no.
take it. Hey, just spend it on this. Oh.
And
No,
the,
they don't have enough.
Waste
and the
it. Just
7
waste
trillion,
it.
the
Send it to Ukraine.
the stat I heard with the 7 trillion. So last year in taxes, the government collected $7 trillion in tax revenue from corporations and private. That is enough to not only knock
Knock the
down
deficit
every
down.
building in the United States, but then build it again. You could literally knock it all down and rebuild the same
what is
buildings
what is the deficit?
for $7 trillion.
What is our
Oh,
deficit?
it's like up
Does
to
anyone know what it is?
40-something
I
trillion
was at
now.
37 last I saw.
Okay, so
Wow,
about
I'm way
37?
behind because I was
Hey-
thinking
hey,
low
Gus,
30s.
What's the
Yeah.
current U.S. deficit?
Gus it up. Look it up. Google.
But I guess
You're
my
already on Google.
I guess my
Oh,
point
we
is
are.
with
Oh, there we are. Yeah, we are. I did
with their
not know that. I'm
$7
sorry.
trillion, if they couldn't get that shit figured out already, they're not gonna.
U.S. deficit.
What is
They
it?
don't even try.
It's got to
Right.
be.
It doesn't matter. They're not going to. They don't even give it a shot. Okay, so if I gave somebody $50 to do something
What does that say?
and they just didn't do it,
No.
No, that
that's-
can't be right.
that's-
1.5
I'd
trillion?
be a
just
lot,
for
a
one-
lot madder
that
than
must be
if
this
they just
year.
failed.
That's a quarter of
What is the U.S.
gotta be-
national debt?
No, that's a deficit. Look at what's 2022
yeah. We
USA.
spend 1.5 trillion more
Probably
than
in
we
a
get.
year. with-
Exactly.
with-
Look, listen to me. Search
China owns us.
2022
Them little-
USA taxes paid. Federal taxes paid.
Yep.
My eyes are up there.
It's going to be a lot of money.
Tiger eye.
Well, I'm sorry I brought that up. I
Federal.
should have
I
brought
want federal
what's
taxes
it?
paid.
I'm
It's gotta be
curious
federal.
because
Oh no, it's all
every
good.
year it keeps going,
Every
And-
minute.
and it's
Isn't
like,
there like a
Well,
I
the
believe
amount
there's
of
a
money we
live
sent to
counter.
Ukraine
Yeah,
is
that's
unreal.
what I was saying.
Yeah.
Now,
The
those
amount
are
of
your-
money that went
those
to
are your tax
Ukraine is so
tables, man.
unreal
That's not-
that we sent. So,
Yeah, the U.S. the national
what?
debt has a counter that's going, and we're
Yeah.
like 90 seconds to midnight too. So
yeah. Oh no, they
the higher the debt goes, the quicker we are to midnight.
We're not like
Just
no,
show
they
U.S.
ran it back
national
a couple
debt.
seconds.
looking,
That's all you need to
okay,
look at. National
93
debt.
seconds
I
to
think-
midnight.
I thought they ran it back because I know you talked about the 97. Oh, we're not Iron Maiden now, are we?
There you
No,
go. First one.
Midnight.
We're closer than.
I know. We're gonna the
Oh,
There,
end of
there's the
world.
debt clock.
All
Real
right, there
time.
you go.
Click it. Click
there
it.
you go.
Where's real time? Hit the real time.
Hit the Let's get that.
Dude, it's
popping.
the first click.
He's got it.
Gus.
Hey,
You got it.
Gus.
Loading.
You're-
Spinning
oh,
circle.
oh, crap,
Holy
Gus.
shit.
This is like
32
so
trillion.
32
Look at it go
trillion.
up. Look at
And
that.
it's showing you by the seconds and the minutes.
And going.
It's like my
All
bank
right.
account, except
So,
the opposite way.
Yeah.
If I had my glasses, I could read the other parts of it.
You're
I don't
old.
know what it says. Yes, I'm old.
Yeah.
That one says like
Total debt is
Christ.
what is that? 101 trillion.
But it
total
says
lot of
the
money.
tax
lot of
revenue
money.
is 4.7 trillion right now. And we're what, halfway
And-
through the year?
And increasing.
dude, yeah. We're America.
Crazy, right?
We are
No.
So I think real tax reform would be they need to reform what the fuck they spend our
I think
taxes
so.
on.
I think you guys
Yeah,
all need to get
dude.
on TikTok and just enjoy China.
I feel
we
that-
are also on TikTok, by the way.
Oh, you are? Okay, never mind. Then. You guys just get on TikTok.
China.
I don't have
China.
I don't have TikTok. I did download the app and I did make a screen name, but then I said no.
I didn't download.
I
the
let my
app or
daughter
do
make
any
a
of that.
video of me, and she got like 25,000 likes in like 10 minutes. I
Yeah,
was
see,
like,
we don't get
that's-
much love over
No,
there. We
We're
don't get-
adults.
Yeah, I know.
The reason
my
why
kid, my
children
daughter's
get a lot of
14-year-old
likes on
kid.
TikTok is
I know.
because they're like, look at the child
Well,
that
I'm
we
gonna
could
make
get into
tonight-
sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah,
Might
that
be
or
something to that.
we
So,
lack tits.
You follow these
Yeah,
guys.
their tits, yeah.
You find universal confusion on TikTok.
That's right. You
Is
can.
that what you go by on TikTok?
yes.
No. Where do you go? I don't know.
Universal
Hey,
I'm
confusion
just dropping
cast
plugs.
on TikTok because apparently podcast was taken.
Oh, damn.
Government,
Taxes,
you know.
Dale. Fuck them.
Unbelievable.
Fuck them taxes.
Now, fuck the government.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. You want? Hey,
That's
do you
fair.
want? You want?
And the only way this changes, and this is not a call to action, so I don't want anyone to take
Not
it
a
that
call
way.
to action.
I'm just saying hypothetically,
Yeah.
the only way this thing changes is with a lot of fire.
Okay.
Wait, what does that mean? Fire? Are you saying?
I'll
like,
figure
what do
out
you mean
whatever it
fire?
means you
Like
think it
forest
means.
fire?
Yeah.
Are you saying like
maybe.
wildfires? Are you saying people get fired
I'm
up?
not going to specify what I was.
You want to smell that?
You could no, I don't.
You can smell this on the
No, I
show.
don't wanna smell it.
You do.
I didn't get a chance to smell. Let me see.
All right, so
Oh, here you
here we
go.
go. Take a little whiffy of that.
It's dead man's
And
crotch.
no,
in a
you
bottle.
do.
It's
It
dead
take-
man's
Hey,
crotch. in a
go
bottle.
to your
dangerous,
nose
isn't
and
Yeah,
inhale it.
You'll be all
Wake
right.
up.
Okay. Yep.
Take a whiff. Yeah, it's a smelling salt.
It does smell like old people's
I
house.
know.
It's like old people's house
Dude.
ground up.
I don't even know how I ended
No,
up with this.
no.
Dude, it smells like a million old people's
I don't
houses.
need
What,
it.
dude?
I am
Dale,
20.
You wake
I
up.
am
don't need it.
Oh
He's
my
hopped
God.
on his government hatred, bro. Let him
Right,
go.
No,
I am plenty.
I
You
will not.
Leviche. You
I will not
Leviche.
conform
All
with
right,
you
I'll
guys.
bring it back up.
I'd like to
I'll bring it
record
back
this
up.
show that
Conformist.
Dale did not do it.
I know you did not
Not
smell
yet,
the
motherfucker.
it's
Podcast.
way
I'm not
not
you know,
participating
just
in your
don't want it.
bullshit.
Yeah.
smelling salt.
Wait till I'm nodding. Wait
It's
till I'm
smelling
nodding.
Okay.
salt.
All
This
right.
is
And then I'll hit it.
enhanced spearmint.
Wait till we're talking about religion and
All
then
right.
give it
Oh,
to him.
God.
No, not this podcast.
You don't
We're
want
not
me
going there
talking
this
about-
one.
we're gonna-
No, we need Justin for that one.
We ain't doing
We
religion.
have to. It's,
Yeah.
We ain't
that,
doing
that
religion.
conversation's got to be us four
Eventually.
because
you want-
I
yeah,
think-
you don't want
I
me
think
on religion.
Justin, and we can set some fucking.
You don't want
standards
me
and
on
boundaries.
religion because
ground rules.
Why? Why would we want to do that?
All right.
Well, we can discuss that off
Later.
We can
We're not
discuss-
even talking
We're
about
not
talking
even
about it
there
later
yet.
date,
Not
guys.
We've
yet.
already decided we're not talking about it, and you
And
guys
then you
want to
guys
talk
are
about
still-
how
you're
we're
still
not going to
going
talk
about it. How
about
you not gonna talk about
I
it?
do want to
to talk
discuss
about.
something. I do want to discuss something that doesn't have exactly to do with taxes, but maybe contribution to taxes.
Okay.
Okay.
How much like tax contribution do you think somebody makes when they have that much tattoo ink soaked into their brain?
Are you talking about me? What the fuck? I'll tell you
Sorry,
what.
man. I had to
No,
go. I had
I'll
to
tell
go
you.
back.
I'll tell you how much I paid for my tattoos. If that's what you want to know. And I didn't.
No, man,
I didn't have
that's-
sex
you
with
fucking
anybody.
set it
I'll
up,
tell you
dude.
this.
You're not-
Boring podcast.
I know. You
remember
getting
the-
on the what about his tattoo?
Yeah.
No, but you guys remember the fucking
You be in.
what movie was it where Flea was in it, dude? And they were arguing and shit. And the dude's like, yeah, but you gotta
CMF
take
Punk?
in mind when the guy gets that many tattoos,
Oh,
that shit
is it,
sinks into your
the old
skin.
punk movie, CMS Punk or something.
It might have been, but if Flea's
it's
in
like-
there and he's like,
I
he's
think I
got
know
a
what you're
point.
talking
It might
about.
have been Daddy's Boy. It might have been the fucking
Maybe it was
Sandberg
Daddy
movie.
Boy, but I
But
don't
he's
know.
like, he starts making fun of Flea for having
He's
all
got,
those fucking
he's got
tattoos.
good work on him.
Check out a
No,
little bit.
absolutely, man. You guys are fucking really.
No,
I don't want to get some more
I've been
work done,
swimming
but
in the pool the last month, so
That's what happened, man. I'm
Yeah.
not swimming in those.
Yeah,
I got
I've
out
been
of the pool
swimming in
and
the pool, and
got a
I
snake
got
on
these
my arm.
tattoos. They just
You
appeared.
gotta
like,
shave, man.
lucky, yeah.
If
He
you get
shaves his
sleeves,
arms.
you
I don't
gotta-
have to because
you
I'm
shave?
Indian. I got Indian in me, and I don't have to shave. I'm like kind of like
Yeah, he's got red dick in
I
him.
got red dick in me. Dick.
Yeah, we've all been
good
there.
call there, buddy. We talked about that in the you.
That's what, Reddick, the town Reddick.
Dick. Yes.
Yeah.
It's named after Chief
Konnichiwa.
Reddick.
Ohio gozaimasu. Shodomoto kudasai.
Whatever.
I was speaking
Man,
Japanese
fuck you too.
Well, I didn't say fuck you. I didn't say fuck you. I was speaking Japanese. I said, how you doing?
Oh, no,
then
don't
I
speak
said,
foreign
hold on.
language to me.
Then
I
I
don't know
said, hold
nothing.
on one moment, please.
I don't know nothing, dude.
You're good.
We were just talking about this. I was just talking about this with somebody the other night, good friend of mine, and we were talking about learning different languages. And my daughter's learning some different languages. Man, she's got that stupid app on her phone.
Take
And,
a whiff. Do it. Put it up. Do it. No, you didn't do it, Dale.
No, dude, I smelt it just fine. I'm fucking good. I don't. And I said, I'm from the Midwest, and I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with that. I don't really want to learn anything else because I'm fucking old and I don't care.
I intentionally took art during high school, so I didn't have to take a foreign language.
Yeah. See, I'm over 40, so now I don't have to learn anything new.
I took 9 weeks of Spanish, and my teacher was going to convince me to learn cuss words to pass my test, and I didn't do it. And I was like, I can't even speak English, so how can I speak Spanish?
Oh, and that
I gotta
was-
drop
Now
out.
you speak Japanese?
Well,
I
I live
don't
in
really
Hawaii.
think so.
No, I don't really think so either. I think I learned a couple things. I dated a Japanese chick in Hawaii, and that's how I learned. Konnichiwa.
I remember you moved to Hawaii for a little while.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I lived in Hawaii.
That's a
so-
nice little segue. So,
Yeah, man,
so
I lived in
What
Hawaii.
was that like, man? I mean, you
I would tell you this: we took their land over. They don't like us. Sorry, I'm just saying. It's
Like the native Hawaiians, you mean?
Oh yeah, the Samoans, everything they do not like us. They don't. But it's weird. It's
but
that you go there,
everybody in the world took somebody's land.
You got Hickam Air
Let's
Force
not get-
Base.
we're
You
gonna
got
go down that road.
Schofield Army Base. You got all these military people there. And if you had the cut, I had to learn to grow my hair long because when I would go out certain places and certain parts of the island on Oahu, when I lived on Oahu,
Oh, they talk shit.
Honolulu, oh dude, locals would come up think I was a military person. Right, the shaved head. I grew my hair long. And those guys are fighters. They are Hollies. We are Hollies. We are the outsiders. We are
Yeah.
mainlanders coming in,
They're just
taking
looking for
over
a
their
brawl.
land. And they literally, these
That sounds
people-
like a good time, though.
No, it was not a good time at times because certain spots, I did have a lot of great times. I could say that.
No, I
But
mean like
they-
just brawling,
certain-
like motherfuckers just want to
Oh,
come out.
no.
Like, I want to
See,
fight you because I like
I'm not
you.
the
like,
brawler, dude. I'm not the fighter in that. And I'm like, yeah, it's like,
the
cool.
dudes you hung out with
I would go.
back in the day.
I would go.
like,
I'd go swimming, surfing. I guess you would say I go surf every day. Had longboard, go surfing, and I would have to argue with these people. But then I learned, the culture there. A lot of the locals are very giving. You come into their hospitality, take your shoes off before you walk in, and they supply you with drinks, food. They feed you like no tomorrow. So I met a lot of cool people like that. But then I also had to learn. I gotta slow my roll because they don't like me because I took their land over, they think. Sounds bad, doesn't it? Sounds bad. This is 99, 2000, 2001. So I don't know how it is now there, but
I imagine not much has changed in the last
no,
20
I'm
years.
sure it hasn't.
I don't
but
think
if
so.
you're in the military there, like my brother was in the military, Trav, and so I was like, he's like, dude, don't go here in this island. Don't go here. That's how I end up there. He's like, don't. And one day I did. He's like, oh my God, you went on this side of the island without me? It's like, yeah, I rolled over here with this person. And he's like, you didn't get screwed with? It's like, yeah, I think I got screwed with, but I was okay. I loved it. I loved Hawaii.
your
Why
reaction's
is it-
probably
what-
going to have a lot to do with it too, because if you
What?
come off like a
Oh,
fucking entitled American.
And you got to understand, I left Illinois, leaving everyone behind, watched my grandmother die, and then went there, and then I didn't care for weed, but in Hawaii, oh man, weed was. And then going there, it's like, woo!
You didn't smoke back in the day when you were here?
Not really, not as much.
No,
No,
sure.
I didn't smoke it back in the day. No, I'd rather be give me a beer and let's go 90 miles per hour.
Okay. Real safe then.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't safe. I wasn't safe then. But then when I got to Hawaii, I was like, I stopped drinking. I drank this Asahi beer, this Japanese cheap Bush Light kind of beer.
Slow you down a little bit?
Yeah, it slowed me down. And then I worked radio. I did a midnight radio station working there. And yeah, it was fun times.
Yeah.
Hawaii's good.
Yeah.
Oh, hang loose, man. I now worked at a juice bar and hang out with all the Baywatch people. They would come and make them smoothies.
Nice. There you go.
Like actual, like the show Baywatch
Yeah,
people?
Baywatch Hawaii. It was
Oh, okay.
Baywatch Hawaii. Woo!
You ever get to fuck them?
No, I didn't get to fuck them. The guy that came. No.
This the
The
dude.
guy that came. Why are you
I wasn't
instantly
that
go to the
cool.
guy that came?
Why are you even telling me this
the
story?
guy that came on my face.
Well,
This story sucks.
this does suck. Yeah, no, I didn't. I guess Kalihi Miller. Kalihi, hi, I'm Kalihi Miller. I didn't have sex with Kalihi.
So wait, no, Pam wasn't there?
No, I didn't talk to Pam. What the fuck? Come on, no, what? No, this is
You're way
Baywatch,
off on
Hawaii.
your-
You're
I
off.
don't know
You're
Baywatch
way off.
Hawaii
You're off.
is. I don't know. I know
There is
Baywatch. I don't
nobody
know.
that was
David
worthy.
Hasselhoff there? I'd sleep with David.
Probably,
Hasselhoff. Yeah.
he probably was in an episode here and there, running down the beach. But
Wait,
that's
wasn't
about
it? Remember Baywatch Nights
He didn't
There's
get some-
right. There's everything. There's
where he like solved
No,
crime
no one
at
remembers
night,
that.
I know.
white
I
collar
got
during the
Hey,
day,
do you guys remember that? I
murder
don't think you do.
detective by night.
Nobody remembers
No?
that. No.
What about what was the one show that was what was it, Thunder in Paradise or whatever?
Thunder Down Under.
The Hulk Hogan show.
Oh Jesus Christ! The
I
Hulk Hogan show.
don't
I don't
Remember
know.
that one?
Dude, I
Maybe-
haven't watched Hulk
maybe you need to
Hogan
wake up.
since he beat King Kong Bundy in the fucking cage match. I don't.
It's like 1983, bro.
Dude, yeah, and he's irrelevant ever
I'm
since.
I'm trying to think.
Well,
Of when
yeah.
he beat King Kong Bundy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Maybe did he?
Well, WrestleMania 3 was him and Andre.
Okay.
That was the big one, man.
He beat Andre.
He body slammed him. He gave him that, and then
Yeah,
he was,
no, I read an article
I'm
about that.
a real
Dude,
American.
Andre the Giant's a good guy, man. He's
He
a
was.
Oh, that
so
fucking
good.
dude!
That
I
dude-
just saw a picture
That
of
was
him
dude
a
was
with
a
four
good
great
bitches.
guy. Like the only reason Hogan beat him is because Andre the Giant decided not to just
And
go,
the beer for
Yeah, and
Andre,
punch
it
the
looked
shots.
like a
Dude.
fucking little.
That
fucking,
dude would drink like 115 beers
I
and not
know.
even be phased.
Oh yeah. Well,
Well,
he was a
I
fucking
know.
giant.
Right.
You guys remember Andre,
It's in his name.
the Iron Sheik?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
He
man.
died recently.
oh,
Did he?
did.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Okay.
did.
You know that the Iron Sheik was actually just completely blackballed in Iran?
That's what
I bet
heard.
he was
Because
because
he
he
was-
wore that fucking.
Yeah, dude, that was all his character, and they fucking hated it, dude, because he didn't want to fight for Iran. He was,
Doing his thing.
but people hated him for it. There was a professional wrestler here recently, I think, was executed in Iran because of that, because he didn't toe their fucking line, so they killed him.
Wait,
Sure.
I don't think he was a wrestler. I know who you're talking
Fighter
about.
or
I think he was a
something.
fighter, an
Fighter.
MMA fighter or
Yeah.
something. I believe. Yes, I know what you're talking about. He got
They
executed.
killed him because he fucking
Because what?
Because he didn't do something.
His beliefs,
Yeah,
His
he didn't
beliefs
believe
didn't
what they
fit their-
believed.
yeah.
He said something against them or whatever.
and they
They
execute him in
charged him
public.
with state crimes, and
It's just like Andrew Tate. Like if you look at Andrew Tate,
Oh yeah,
like
dude,
look at
that was-
them.
That's horrible.
You know, Romanian.
I don't even like Andrew Tate.
I was
He's
gonna
a
say he's not
douchebag,
my
but
favorite dude. But
No, but the
that
way that-
shit's
but that's
crazy.
the way,
bullshit.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew Tate and his brother, and they're just Romanians. Like America, you got it made. You know what I'm saying? Going to a different country, it's eye for an eye. Too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You have it made in America.
But
You
he
go-
didn't do anything from what I can see.
No,
What they're accusing him.
they only have
accusing
so
him
many days
of?
to hold him. You know what I'm saying? Charge him and hold him. Try to
Well,
prosecute him.
They have so many days, but it's their country, and they can change the fucking law anytime
And that's
they
the
want.
that's the other thing.
I'm totally separate from this Andrew Tate story.
All right, we're separate.
So I mean, I don't even know what's. I know who he is, but I don't really.
He was a
They
kickboxer.
arrested him.
He was a kickboxer.
The-
Yeah, I knew that.
the
but I
show we
mean-
watched on Tucker Carlson was he had an interview with Tucker, and it basically they charged him with
Human trafficking.
human trafficking using the lover boy method.
So before we go any farther to into what they explained
DM it.
anyway happened, what is your perception of human trafficking? What would you say? Like someone's arrested for human trafficking, where's your mind go? Like what did they do?
Well, we all know what human trafficking is.
Okay,
The
so-
legitimate law is they're basically kidnapping someone and taking them across state or country lines.
To do nefarious things or whatever.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
So what they said he did was that he convinced girls by becoming their boyfriend
Or friend even.
or friend even and being nice to them to make TikTok videos
So that he could collect
so
all the
he
money.
could collect the money. No proof of any financial
up, huh?
transactions. The girls they have accused that they have said he did this to have come forward and said no, he didn't, and they said it doesn't matter what your testimony is because you have victim mindset.
Yeah, you're
You're
a victim.
a victim of the lover boy method.
Wow.
He's convinced them through his niceness to create TikToks for his financial benefit, and that's what they're charging him with. And there's zero proof of any financial transactions, from what I heard. I don't know that for a fact. I am not a fucking
Right.
investigative journalist.
I did not get the legal
But
paperwork. Yeah.
They're saying there's no proof of any financial transactions actually coming from these girls to him.
Yeah. That's
And they're
pretty
saying that
wild.
that's human trafficking, and that's what they're charging him with.
That's fucked up.
Because you're making someone do something against their will for your own financial gain. Is
And I don't
how-
really love the guy.
That's
I'm gonna
usually
say.
that's like a
But
con.
that's some
though.
shit.
I mean,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
It's conning people.
No, dude, it's what our
I'm not saying that's what he did or anything.
It's
I'm
what
just
governments
saying
do.
using people for your financial gain is usually you're a con man.
well, okay. But here's the thing:
One, a con
it-
man he might be.
is it illegal?
Right.
Should
But-
it be? Should it be? Is it or not? I don't know the fucking legal code, but should it be illegal for you to befriend somebody and create a business transaction with said person if they're a female?
No.
If the female
No.
is in agreement by her own free
And
will,
he never had physical
Right.
contact with her.
No,
And you're not-
I mean, I know where you're going.
like
I mean,
why?
so
Okay,
they're,
so what
they're
do you
using
can,
whatever method
so
they
men-
can because they don't like him
men
and
can't
what he
do
stands
business
for.
with females, and it doesn't even sound like
Yes.
they were doing business.
He's
Right.
very
But it
vocal.
sounds like they're saying, "Well, you can't even be nice to one." Like what?
I'm
That's
just not sure how
wild,
you
dude.
make somebody make a TikTok either. Like,
By being nice to them?
yeah.
The lover boy
The
method?
I wish I
Loverboy
could make
method
somebody
is-
to make me a TikTok
The
video.
lover
I
boy
don't
method's
know.
got to be one
Right,
of the
you'd be
biggest
like, I'll
bullshit.
Hey,
Hey.
make me one.
Yeah.
Smell this bath salt. Whatever it is.
The original lover boy method that they're talking about is a guy becomes a girl's boyfriend, uses all kinds of intimidation factors
Manipulation.
to subordinate her, moves her away from family, keeps her away from friends, keeps her away from people
Keep
she
her
knows,
isolated.
keep her isolated,
Yeah.
and use her to either pimp her out or in some other way, OnlyFans, whatever, to sexually promote her without her actual consent and et cetera, et cetera.
I got to figure out that business. How you do
Yeah,
that?
no
I
shit.
got.
That's-
Yeah,
I got-
I haven't been
I got-
successful
I got-
there
Only
either.
fan, pimp. I'm sorry.
They always
Never
kick
mind.
me in the nuts.
Never
I don't-
mind. I'm sorry. I didn't say that on camera,
I'd buy
guys.
that for $1.
I re-echoed that.
Well,
Sorry.
shit, we won't even show our feet on this
Well,
podcast because I'm not giving
don't
that shit
show
away
my
for
foot,
free.
because my foot's fucked up.
No, well, it's $50 too.
Oh,
You
well,
have to see
there we
it.
go.
That's the way that
Anyone,
works.
anyone want to pee in my feet like Trump?
It's pretty
Pee in my
wild,
feet?
man.
Trump pees on his feet?
No, I don't know. I'm
Or
sure.
Trump pees on your feet?
I'm sure he pees in my. I'm sure he's into peeing on people's feet. That's what they say in the media. Sorry.
Only if they got stung with jellyfish.
Wait,
Look,
that's
it was,
Russians.
I saw the jellyfish. It was the largest jellyfish anyone's ever seen.
Yes. It was the
That
most
jellyfish
glorious jellyfish.
Ain't had no jelly bones
if I
in
got
his jelly
stung
back.
by it,
What they did to that person's leg
if I got
was a
stung by a
disgrace.
jellyfish, I'd pee all over too.
Such
Oh,
a
I-
disgrace.
I forget who the guy was, but I saw a thing the other day. He was
I
doing
would-
Trump is the easiest to impersonate. And he's like, all you got to do is you say something, then you describe how you came to that conclusion. So, like, he'll walk in and be like, this is a room full of the best looking people I've ever seen. I walked in this room. I looked around. I saw all these people. I said, this is the greatest room of the best looking people I've ever seen.
Nailed it.
It's like, yeah,
Nailed
you
it.
guys are lovely, so lovely.
Here's
You
the
people,
thing. But they're talking about Trump. Like, his speaking style is a new thing, dude. We all grew up with Madden football.
Oh, yeah.
We know.
Ah.
we know.
It's fantastic.
Trump is John Madden as president.
Yeah, pretty
That's-
much.
Okay.
Tough acting to
going
an
here
accent.
in the 4th and 30. We're gonna do it.
The only difference is he'll fly.
All right, that was episode 13. Unlucky 13. Thanks, Wade, for being here.
As it turns out,
All right, dude. So make sure to notify yourselves that we have new episodes coming out and subscribe. These guys are going to give some brotherly love, and thanks for
And,
watching the 30
you,
minutes.
You like and subscribe.
My dang old truck, my dang old pickup truck, and my dog. Who hit my wife?